Welcome back to the Terra 265. We're at a very snowy Stratford VIA Station to get ready for something that is going to be insane today. We are going to be doing a full ride video from Stratford to Toronto on VIA 84 in this part 1. In part 2, we will be doing a full ride video on VIA 87 from Toronto to Stratford. And then part 3 will be the layover time in Toronto. So we will now wait for our train to arrive.
Stratford East.
Alrighty, everyone. The time has finally come. We are about to get on 84. My first ever time on VIA for a ride video, and this is really exciting. I'm gonna go under the station roof so I can film 84 pulling in. Sorry about the shaky hands. My tripod's on me, but it's not gonna be be used in either one of the ride videos. That's like a regular ride video, and yeah, 84 is pulling in. I'm gonna be taking a picture on my phone. It's 84, what time? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty snowy on the conductor side. For my guests to get out of the car. Barely hear the bell. I will pause to get on. We're on the pole, everyone.
Got your ticket to the first?
Do you want me to put this up over?
Yes, please.
of snow there.
Yeah.
They have a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it. That's what it is.
We are at Stratford East.
I got his anyway.
Ah, beautiful. Nope, you gave me it for Sam.
My bad.
Sammy
That
twice.
was the return. Okay.
There you go.
Just zoom it a little bit. Zoom it a little bit.
Oh, that's as far as I can go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Got it. All good. All good. Thank you.
No problem.
Whoops. I'm sorry. All right, so sorry.
They were just validating tickets. Going by our first crossing, Road 111. Well, no, this is Forest Road we're going by. My apologies. I'm not used to riding a train this fast. To Toronto.
Anything to your drink?
No, I'm fine.
Anything to your drink?
We're almost about to go by Shakespeare, everyone. This is Road 108, mile 80, something in there. 8283.
Let's see. They can't finish it because I usually put mine in the card phone for the cardio friends only. I don't put mine at home. I don't want it because it's usually a bunch of toxic.
Alright, we're by Shakespeare now. There are 3 cars in the customer track at Shakespeare. That's just the safety information for the car. As you all can see on the camera, it's quite the ice here on here.
Some shopping for something today.
Yeah? Oh, right in the middle.
Oh, I see. Thanks.
No problem. Yeah, I have a guest with me here. See, this is my first time on the VIA, but I already know. started Stratford 11 minutes ago. As you can see.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Looks like we are coming up to 777. I've been feeling in this area we're coming up to 777 now. Our approach to Waterloo Street. In a couple miles, we will be going by our first hotbox, mile 73.
More snow in the last 10 minutes than I've seen on Halton the last 5 years.
Well, I'll have lots of scanner battery to make it to probably Guelph or Georgetown. For 60 miles an hour for a bit. We're going to be in a 30 from here to Kitchener. Nice view over that little river there.
What is that?
That's a that was I think I don't know what river that was. I think it's I know we'll be going by a pretty big river after we clear Kitchener. It's Knife River. We're on the advance to Waterloo Street.
design.
It's a smooth ride. I like
Yeah, I'm surprised because it's jointed rail between Kitchener and London, but we'll be on continuous welded rail after Kitchener. It's gonna be great.
See a rail fan?
Yeah, oh yeah, I am. I know this territory very well.
But it's both of our first times as well.
Yeah. I've been on Go lots of times, but not VIA.
That's her first time on train as well. Sorry, you guys on the train just for a ride on the train.
That's right. Just
That's
leisure.
just for a ride. Want to spend the day at
Toronto and back.
just
You're
Toronto?
not staying in Toronto at all. You just
Well, we kind of have to because the next train is like 4 hours later to bring us back.
Yeah.
So we're staying that long, and
Then we are going back
yeah,
on 87.
because we both wanted to.
Yeah, it's just we felt like it, you know, kind of make a day out of it.
it's interesting.
And you got notified that we will have a rail fan with us when we get to Brampton.
So how do you know that area so well?
Well, I live in Stratford, so I kind of know this rail line up well. Maybe not as much up when we get to Georgetown as much, but Georgetown to London I know pretty well. Even though I've never ridden in this territory before. So.
He studies it quite well.
I do.
So
And
Any
he,
YouTube channel?
yes, I do. I'm recording a ride video for that right now. In just a minute, we will be going over the mile 73 detector. I see the crossing for it too. I have my radio decent volume here. So we can catch it.
that's their first time too. They're running just for the enjoyment.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm just gonna record the hotbox on my phone too. What happened to the radio?
It's not a bad idea.
There's the hotbox right
It
there.
is nice.
Get ready for a little radio message in a second, guys.
CM detector, Guelph 7-3. No alarms. Temperature -5 C. Total axle 20. Speed 29.
That was hotbox detector number 1. Going by a town that I'm not sure if I've been in before. Baden. We, I think, got a clear on the advance to Sturm. There's the Baden siding here. 72.6. Baden. Petersburg will be going by in like 5 minutes or so. Bust out my backpack camera when we get to Kitchener. Mile 71.53 we just got by.
Those are also headphones.
Yeah.
Nice,
Are they the Bose ones? Bose?
The what ones?
Are they Bose?
No, they're
Sony.
Sony.
Oh,
XM4 or something like that. They got some nice new
yeah. They look
features.
exactly like my Bose ones. That's what they thought they were.
I'm always amazed when they can innovate in things as like headphones. Things like you take it off, it pauses for you.
Put my phone. Just put
You
my
put your
phone.
palm over it, now you can hear everybody around you.
Oh.
Things like, or when you say a word, the text that you spoke, so it turns down the noise canceling and you can hear each other.
Nice.
It's like, wow, never thought of,
Something like technology like that.
I'm just an appreciator of sound, so I like to get it as close to the original quality as possible. My wife would be like, "Why are you paying $300 for headphones, right?" But she would pay $800 for a vacuum cleaner. I bought her one actually for her birthday a couple years ago, and I'm like, "What? $800 for a vacuum?" So everybody's different. Like everybody gets an appreciation for something, and they want,
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at.
We'll be going by a friend of mine's habitat pretty soon. Galaxy QZ's crossing Glasgow, mile 6666. That one. We'll be there in about 5-10 minutes.
PlayStation, PS5 there. I had to have that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, because they came out with the VR, I have to have the VR. Like I did the gaming and stuff like that. So.
When it comes to VR, it's weird. You might think it's weird, but I've made an oath to myself to avoid that just because knowing me, if I get into that world, I might just want to go all in and just not want to come out. So I'm like, you know what?
Well, you have to come out. The game's end.
Yes, but I might get
I don't.
addicted.
I could see that. Yeah.
And the better it gets, because it's getting better and better and better,
Well,
I see a future where people will just live in there. And
yeah, I've got a game called Horizon. You go in there, Horizon. I can't remember what the thing was, but it came with the VR, the PlayStation VR 2. And it's just amazing how realistic it really is. Like when people are talking to you, they're looking at you in the eyes, which is just so strange. So you're talking to this animated, or they're doing the dialogue. You're not talking to them. And they're every time you move, if you move like this, their eyes are looking right at you, and it's just, to me. So that's what I spend the whole time doing. I don't even play the game. I just kind of like poke at them, or and see what they do. And it's really funny because a couple of the characters, when you get too close to them, they back up.
This is
They do this, right? It's just so funny.
realism.
Yeah, it's so funny. I love that.
Now we're about to come by Petersburg.
I could do that all day.
The next crossing is Petersburg,
I've
Notre
been
Dame
playing
Boulevard.
games
I
lately
think
just
Google
to
Maps says, oh, sorry, Notre
appreciate
Dame
the art
Drive,
of
my
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The type of games you really do.
Well, lately I've never thought I'd be into card games, but I've been playing this card game called Slay the Spire. It's a roguelike card game. So because it's a roguelike, it keeps you play it, you go over again, and you know. Otherwise, I'm not into the AAA kind of games so much. When I was growing up, I was into RPGs a lot, Japanese RPGs. I grew up on Final Fantasy. These days, I'm kind of just trying to play the games that I didn't get to play when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I'm realizing that my time is limited on Earth, so I kind of want to get this
69.24.
forward, so I can get on with more important stuff. So,
Glasgow is next. We got a
lately
couple
I've been playing
private
Spyro,
crossings
right?
though
They made
before
a
we get to
remake of it.
Glasgow.
So I'm like, okay, it's on my list, so I gotta play it. So I'm playing that recently. Yeah. I used to be into MOBA games. I don't know if you know that genre.
No, not really. No.
I forget what it stands for, but it's 3 versus 3 or 4 versus 4, and you're playing online with people.
I usually get into like first-person shooting games, things like that, or racing. I like the car racing and stuff like that. But when in golf, I had so in the first version of the VR set, they had Everybody's Golf. That's the name of the game, and it was amazing because you can play on the golf course and there's dinosaurs around. And they're actually, so you got the little dinosaurs about this tall, I can't think of what they're called. And they're all over the place like geese. And when you hit the ball, they scatter. And then they kind of like jump back and look at your ball, and it's just such a weird thing. And then, of course, you got the bigger dinosaurs around you, but it's so weird because you're in that environment. So when you're looking around 360, you're like,
Oh yeah,
it's just everything is there. It's just it's such a weird way to. I know when I first played, I was like super shocked just by how weird it was. And you're holding this controller.
TPZ said he's
It's a
not
golf club.
going to be at Glasgow, but I'll be
It's a golf
recording
club
it.
on the end of it.
I'll record go by
You're not
for
holding a
him.
golf club, you're just holding this controller around his
While
lawn.
I will,
And it's so sensitive that
he's also going to record us go by with, like, he'll record our horn going by. There's the private crossing I was talking about before Glasgow.
When you tap, you can actually feel the ground.
We're in, like, the hydro cut
you
area
can't
right now,
there's
so
no
that's
ground
why
there.
it's a private
But
crossing.
your mind is
Mile
telling you that the ground is
68.12.
there. And when you hit the ball, you can feel a little ting in your hands, the palm of your hands, things like that. It's just amazing.
Because I know they're going in that direction, right? Where they give you feedback on every little
detail.
thing.
Yeah.
Kitchener will be our next station stop in approximately 10 minutes. Kitchener maintenant prochaine arrêt de environ 10
You
minutes.
have something
Kitchener
that
Stack.
goes by your head, you feel it. You feel this strange sensation going across your scalp. And it's from the headset, actually. It it's the same.
And as you heard our service manager
So
say,
it-
Kitchener will be our next stop in 10
Horizon
minutes.
Gate,
Kitchener in
it's
10
a
minutes.
boat. So you're pulling back the boat and you can feel the tension because it's actually the trigger's going like this.
There are other passengers
So
on
the
the other
harder
side,
you
so
pull it, the more
ignore the
tension
chatter,
you
by the way.
feel. So it's just a real, and it really messes with your mind kind of because sometimes you really feel like you're pulling that bow or you're, swinging that golf club, or you really feel like you're doing it. So it's kind of almost unnerving sometimes,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of fun. Or when you're going over something and you look down, like you're climbing a rope, you look down and your feet are 200 feet above the ground.
Oh, yeah.
6748, that
hold on a sec here.
next private crossing,
It's
so
just quite the strange
we
thing.
are almost at
But it's a
Glasgow.
lot of fun.
Which means, believe it or not, we're about
I
to come
just
into
see it
Kitchener.
growing very quickly, very well made too.
Yeah, they're getting the resolution and everything is getting a lot more dense, so everything's becoming a little bit more lifelike. The processing power is increasing, so everything is more fluid, and
Less
then-
floating, yeah.
It's just amazing how well that works. The next thing I'm looking at is what is it called, the Gran Turismo 7.
Yeah.
They actually converted that to a VR. So when you're in the car, you're in the car.
You're in the car, yeah.
So if you get that, plus if you get yourself a wheel and shifter and some pedals, you're gonna,
Essentially, yeah.
so it's quite amazing.
Yep. I'm keeping myself away from that on purpose. Because I see what they're doing. I don't want to fall for that.
Just
Because I just know me. I've had addictions to this growing up, so
so I can record going by this road here. We are about to go by Glasgow.
Oh, you're saving yourself a lot of money.
that too.
This is our last horn crossing between Stratford and Kitchener.
Just for that headset, the newest headset is $900. That's crazy.
And I know they go much higher than that too, right?
Oh, that's a cheap
Entry
introductory.
level, yeah.
You want to get into some of the higher end quests or something like that. You can spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 easily.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But this one's just a video game. It's not like the actual VRs that they have out there.
Right.
Some of the VRs, but they don't have much for them. They don't have much entertainment value.
totally
other
can't.
than the other demos or there's not much going on in that area. I guess the metaverse is coming out, but I'm not really sure what good that's going to be unless.
Was it what's the word? When somebody starts something early, without knowing for sure that it's gonna
Take
bear.
off.
Yeah, was that it? What Zuckerberg was pushing for, or does he just have the foresight that this is where we're gonna end up being as a society? So let me be the pioneer in it. I don't know yet.
Yeah, who knows?
Some people are looking at the stocks of Facebook and
Oh, we're here in
huge investments he
568 in the
made,
yard.
how it's fired like, I don't know, 10,000 plus people in the past year. I think Facebook
Yeah, they're
did.
doing another one. Yeah, they're doing another one, supposedly.
Just for me, like studying the world around us, I think it's going to take off. I think I can see that.
Yeah.
I think they'll make it cheap for the common everybody, the common everyday person to own these kinds of things, to plug into. That's where the real world's going to be. The real world's going to be. I don't like that, but I can, acknowledge that. I could see that playing out possibly.
It's been predicted since the 80s, 70s. Even.
That's right.
This is something that
We were heard by
Technology was
Galaxy
going up.
News, and I recorded it on my phone.
I guess it's only time will tell. I'm already 52 years old, so I won't be around to see it. But
Well, maybe your last year is possibly. It's
Maybe.
coming very quickly.
yeah. I hope I'm here to see it.
Maybe we'll have the other track.
I'd rather be out of here.
We have a clear on the advance to Kitchener. We have a clear at Sturm.
In the next couple decades. And And because I won't agree with a lot of the changes the governments are going to be making, I feel like I'm going to be ostracized a little bit.
Yeah, the outlier.
Living on the outskirts. That's not going to be a very comfortable life, but you know, it's my principles that matter at the end of the day. So, you know.
That's it. You gotta stand up for your own.
There's Sturm right here.
Oh, we'll see.
Signal 652.
Spent a lot of my life.
I'm gonna post that little
a lot of my
short.
life in Waterloo. Whereabouts are you from?
I'll be
That's why I said we haven't seen this much snow in quite a long time. Like this year we had 4 somewhat storms go through. 2 of them were completely wet. 2 of them were just rainstorms. One of them was a snowstorm, but it melted with anything.
Wow. It's quite a difference.
Yeah, we don't. We got a lot of snow in November.
Here was a big difference between my friend Crypto Transit's ride video and my ride video. This territory used to be a 10 here between Sturm and Kitchener West, but now it is not the
I
case.
know, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah, we can
this year is probably the least
We will
amount
probably
of snow
see
I've ever seen.
568
And Windsor doesn't
in the
get much snow
yard.
to begin with. But this year it's been the least I've ever seen. We had the warmest February that I've ever remembered. I don't think any day was below 0 in February.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy to believe. Because we've had snow almost every day. There's been some exceptions. And it's been very cold too. You know, it's typically under 0.
It's good. It's the warmest February on record that I know of, and we had no snow whatsoever. None for the entire month.
Have you thought of or looked into what the factors might be? Is there the lake right there?
Yeah, well, we got Lake Erie right there for sure. Lake and St. Clair, yeah. So you're surrounded by water there. I'm not really sure what it would be. Like, we've always had milder winters, always, but nothing like this year. This year is pretty bad.
It's good to know for me in case of, because I've been thinking about moving out someday. Well, that's an idea.
Well, Kingsville, where we're at, that's supposedly the.
Don't be sure there's a handbrake on that 5th car.
It's the most southern town in Canada. But Windsor itself is pretty warm here. Like, they have relatively mild winters. Nothing like this.
We are about to go by Kitchener West.
Granted, we do have winters.
Let's see what GO trains are parked at King Street right now.
Like this for the winter. Or maybe a week or 2.
See, when I moved to Ontario from Quebec, we thought we were having it good. Quebec is even worse.
Yeah.
We're used to a lot of snow, a lot of cold. And then what you were telling me, it's like a whole next level.
Yeah. Well, there is no snow on the ground right now.
It's good to know my wife would love. She hates this. She's like winter. She gets depression. She gets anxiety. This past few weeks, she's like, when is it going to end? You know.
Yeah, let's see what we have.
Let's
see what we have in the yard here in Kitchener.
You appreciate spring and summer way more when you've been through this.
Sorry about that again. We have 319.
Whereas if you're like us, we have this and then we go into depression for that week.
I don't know what causes this.
What is happening? Yeah.
This was here since Friday, by the way. And 672. I don't know what happened to my voice all of a sudden. I don't know what happened there. But we are now arriving at Kitchener.
There's Google there.
Yeah. The Google building. 6282. And here we come into Kitchener. Running at our first stop of Kitchener. Over this bridge. Alright, I'll pause while we're stopped at Kitchener.
SM84 head end over.
84 over.
You're okay for doors on the right hand side, over.
Right of closed, that's over.
Yeah, 84 doors are closed and secure. Is that correct, over?
Is correct.
Thank you very much. I don't know.
Alrighty, away we go now. Off to our next stop, Guelph. Off to our next stop of Guelph. And I can see all the ice has dried off and it's getting nice and sunny here in Kitchener.
It's gonna get warmer on our way back, like 1 or 2 degrees.
Yeah, when we're on 87. It's getting a little shady, but that's alrighty. Just getting my phone.
Emergency windows inside. In the event of emergency, we cannot use the doors, we use the windows as the last resort. Take the hammer in the case, hit the window in the corner, it will shutter like the car window. There's 2 panes of glass, break the first and the second. Once you go shutter, grab something to protect your arms and push them both out. Before jumping out, make sure that the dangerous out there like on the set of tracks. Questions? Anybody want to tomorrow?
We got a restricting there at 624N Kitchener. I think we're gonna get filmed by a couple of rail fans right now.
I'm going to.
Hi there. I'm going to talk to you about the emergency window you're sitting beside. In the event of emergency,
Oh, well,
we cannot
no,
use the
maybe
doors,
not
we
here.
use the windows as the last resort. Take the
Crossing's
hammer in the
closed
case, hit the
for
window in the
now.
corner, shutter like the car window. There's 2 panes of glass, break the first and the second.
Well, it's the rail fans that were supposed to be at that crossing on the other side, or they may be at Lancaster.
Anybody want to get to Toronto?
Rule 43 here, 15. And mile 6208. I don't even know what they're doing. They're doing a demolition here. And there's 568. We are passing 568 now with 4708 and 4710 over there. Yeah, 568's building the train, and then they're getting ready to head out west. And passing by the Kitchener Yard. And we're speeding up to 70 miles an hour.
70 miles.
Yeah, 112 kilometers an hour. Yeah, 70 miles, 112 kilometers. 112. We'll be going this speed up to Georgetown. Except for a couple speed restrictions in Guelph and Acton. Alrighty, we're passing Shirley. Kitchener Model Train Show is actually going on right now. Ooh, those HCL cars give us a bit of a push. This must be 568's train from yesterday. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think it's 568's train from yesterday. Maybe waiting for 533 to pick him up. Yeah, I think this is 533's train ready to go for whenever the next run is, the 533. And it's blocking our view at Shirley. there's all that. And Go 3775's in the third track from the main. Off to our next stop, Guelph Central. Mile 59 on the Guelph side. We're about to go over the Grand River. There's a block signal there. Our next control point is Hanlon. Look at that view over that. That was over the Grand River Trestle.
Get your ticket for that, please. Get your ticket for that, please.
One of the service managers is scanning all the tickets for all the passengers that got on at Kitchener, and I think a crossing rehabilitation project here in the spring. I saw a whole bunch of track there. That's pretty interesting.
76 kind of last for this trip. 6 miles. It's more numbers than 7 miles.
And I found out that GO train that was at the West End was GO 3975. We are about to go by our next Hotbox Detector at mile 56.2. Film real quick on my phone for the 56.2, and we just went by it.
No alarms. Temperature minus 3C.
No alarm at 56.2.
Ticket, please. Whoops. Excellent, thank you. Ticket, please. Thank you. Excellent, thank you.
Serviceman just scanning tickets for we are flying into Guelph, passing by Hanlon any minute now. Coming into Guelph Station in a minute. Yeah, it's a nice view going over that trestle. When we leave Guelph, this is one part I was looking forward to. Whipping by here at 45 miles an hour. Just over a year ago, year and a half-ish, this used to be a 10, but this now is a 45 here. Well, it took us 13 minutes from Kitchener into Guelph. That's pretty good. Cars are in the Guelph yard.
Taylor,
Yeah?
would you like me to put this up there?
Sure. I don't need it right now.
Alright.
Oh, hold up. You want to get my radio out of there? There we go. Thanks. Just for your information, in the Metrolinx Guelph sub, we're on AR13 160-305. And then we switch back to CN1 when we hit silver. Going in the Guelph.
SM84 head end over.
Alrighty, I'll pause here.
SM84 over.
You'll keep your doors on the left hand side, over.
Thank you, left SM84.
I'll pause.
Awesome, thank you, head end out.
Alright, now departing Guelph. And we are about to go over the Guelph Trestle. Remember 3 years ago, we were in Guelph.
Look at the difference between this parking lot and the parking lot we got on.
I know.
We almost got stuck in the snow in Stratford.
And now here in Guelph, there's
no
like...
snow on the parking lot.
Well, this is more in the downtown core. So, I mean, that might help. Buses here in Guelph, and we're going to go over something pretty interesting. 3 years ago, we were here to watch the steam locomotive move from Guelph Station to the Guelph John Gall Park, and we're going to be going over that right now.
I'm going to London today while we're out here.
Yeah. Another moment when nothing's going on the GXR Guelph on the road channel for this stay here.
It's cold.
There's 6167.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it. That is it. I think this is actually the first time I get to see the thing all together, because I haven't. Because the last time I was here, it was not all together. Because they were moving it in transport trucks.
I see.
Another moment when this goes off, but I find it stops transmitting after a couple minutes. But I only find this issue when I'm on the Metrolinx Guelph, so. Yep, it stopped.
I have to do this again in the summer because I love sightseeing, and I know the experience is way different when just everything is alive.
It's actually nicer with this type of seating because you get the whole window. If you get that type of seating, these people, not so much. I just know where it's here, all four chairs
Get a nice view.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although this could be kind of strange if you don't, depending on who you get sat across. I don't know.
That is for sure.
It's interesting because here it says reserved for groups of 3 or 4 persons.
Yeah.
We're a group of 2 and you guys are a group of 2. So I don't know how.
Yeah, who knows how it works.
And it was assigned. Like, it's not like you pick your seats. Right?
No,
It's assigned.
all vias are assigned. That's the way it is, I guess.
Yeah, we've always thought about doing the train, the Polar Express going out west, goes all the way across Canada.
Yeah, I want to do that someday.
We always thought about doing that because it's got the glass roof and all of that.
Yeah.
You live on the train for a week or so.
You give them a different kind of name. I forget what it is.
The Canadian.
The Canadian, and then the type of train with the dome.
Yeah, the dome car. Then there's also a park car. You used to be able to walk out the back of the train, but there was a policy in place in fall where they have to have an extra car on the back of that train now, so you can't see the back now.
Oh.
But
Good to know.
yeah, because the cars that they use are so old, they're like 70 years old.
So when you say you used to go in the back, like you could stand outside?
No. Like the car's curved, and there's like a window that you can look out the back.
Oh, okay.
Like this one, you can see.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
But it's a nice one.
Yeah, but he's saying the whole thing is.
Yeah.
The whole thing's in a curve.
Scenic.
It's like in a curve, but they still have that on. But because of the policy, you can't really look out the back anymore, which kind of sucks. But oh well.
You still have the roof.
Yeah, you still got the roof though, so you can look out there. Would be nice if we had dome cars on the Quebec to Windsor, but we get these nice LRCs here, so that's nice.
Yeah, they're not. It's not an uncomfortable train at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's more comfortable than the Go here. So that's really nice.
We normally drive to Toronto, but figured this time we would take the train because she's always wanted to take the train. So we drove from Halton to London and hopped on the train to go to London to Toronto. And we're there till Tuesday. So we'll take the train back, but it's
That is the nice thing about the train, the Toronto.
Yes.
You don't have to deal with the 401 or the parking or anything like that in
I
Toronto.
think it was $60 a night. Just
Yeah.
alone at the
Yeah, because London you have to pay.
That's my number one thing when going to Toronto. It's the whole driving experience, including parking.
We just passed by the only crossing with a hinged gate
If you're downtown,
on our way.
you're not going to drive it.
Right.
And everything is so close down here, so there's no point having a car if you're downtown. You know, I guess if you're going to Wonderland or something, that kind of changes things. But
Is there public transport that takes you to Wonderland?
I can imagine there is. I don't really know what type of schedule. But I can
The rail
imagine
friends that
there
was
is.
supposed to see us
But I
in
can
Kitchener
also
will
imagine-
see us in part 2 of this video.
I didn't know. Yeah, that's the train that goes from Union Station to the airport.
Yeah, we'll be meeting some of those on the way. Because we'll be on their route. We'll actually be going right by the airport when we stop in Malton.
Well, that was funny with this. It doesn't stop at the London airport, which it goes right by the London airport, so you think they would put a train station there. So you could just hop on the train, hop on the plane. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to be the most reasonable thing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it literally goes right by the airport, so.
Yeah.
Take the train to the airport.
Ticket
I think so, yeah.
We've been to our hotel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ticket, please.
Do you know what those things mean that he sticks up here? Because he took ours off last.
Checked your ticket. Is that the last pickup? Is that the last stop? No.
Alright, we're passing by Rockwood, where you may notice last summer we had almost no trains. We're about to pass the reservoir.
I thought it was just telling him I just checked your ticket.
We're on the clear on the advanced Eramosa.
Then he removed ours.
And this is why we didn't have trains on weekends in the summer.
I see he's.
This bridge that we're about to go over.
When did he remove it? Did you notice? I didn't
Yeah,
notice.
recently.
What's that?
Really?
Recently.
You just removed it recently?
Maybe
Yeah,
because the rest of the
10,
people are
5
going to Toronto. Maybe the company.
And we're about to go by Eramosa on a clear signal.
I'm sure they know what they're doing, so.
And in a couple miles, we'll be going by the mile 37.2 Hotbox Detector.
So what speed are we traveling at again?
70.
70 miles?
70 mile an hour. We're in 7. Yeah, we're doing 70.
I don't think we're that quite that fast yet. I think
We'll be
it's
doing
accelerating.
65 between Georgetown and Brampton.
Does it say we're doing here? That's all part of the sound, yeah. So it's 65.
If we went on the train between Toronto and Montreal or Toronto and Kingston, we can go up to like 95 mile an hour.
Whoa, that's cool.
It's insane. I think this is the 30. No, this is not the 37.2. We're a few minutes away to that already. Just so you know, the 37.2 detector is a little bit of a different one. Okay, this is Eramosa right here.
Did you do your drink?
No,
Thank you.
3821. This spot is familiar to me because good bud Tyler M caught 3725 in that spot last summer. And the next crossing is 37.2. We'll be going by Acton, and then we'll be exiting the Guelph sub and entering the Halton. Comes 37.2.
37.2. No alarms.
Now we're about to slow down to 45 because we are going to be going to the big curve at Acton. This siding that we're going by is like never used. And we are going into Acton. There is a station here in Acton, but we don't stop at it because it's a GO station. Now we're going to be going down a pretty decent grade here. Now 34.25 Wilson. We're about an hour or so away to Union Station. Some of the final horn crossings, since when we get on the Halton sub, there will be no horn crossings. minutes to Georgetown, 16 minutes to Brampton, 28 minutes to Malton, and 55 minutes to Toronto. Limehouse right here. And it seems like we will be getting signals on request behind CN 302 on the Halton side. So it may be a bit of a slow go when we're on the Halton. We're gonna clear a stop, but it's silver. Yeah, I just heard their hotbox for 3. That was the hotbox for 302. So we may have to stop for. I think we might be able to go by Silver. There's our approach signal is Silver. Going slow because there's a freight train ahead of us, so that's why we're going pretty slow, because we're about to enter the CN main line. They get a lot of freight trains. We're going pretty slow because there's a freight train ahead of us and we're entering a main line pretty soon. So
I thought there was a station coming up.
Georgetown is coming up, but we're just being slow because we have a freight train coming ahead of us.
Do they always drive slower?
No, not regularly.
Will be our next station stop, La Ville de Georges, maintenant prochain arrêt.
Alright, we're just entering Georgetown right now. By the last crossing, about 30.83. limited to limited. We have a limited to limited at Silver. Looks like we'll be going on the south to stop at Georgetown, and we'll cross to the north at CN Georgetown. Here we are at Silver.
84, head end over.
84 over.
Just confirming, are you still behind one here? Over.
Yes, it's behind one.
Okay, great. Thanks for talking.
Behind one for our station stop at Georgetown. Crossing tracks because we are now on the Halton stop. I think we'll see a GO train parked here. Mile 2364. Yep, there is a GO parked here. With 360. Not the first time I've seen this cab car. I've seen this cab car one other time. I'm just taking a picture on my phone. I've seen this cab car one other time. When we had... This is all Metrolinx consist except for the MP40. Alright, stopping at Georgetown. Right now. Focus.
SM 84, head end over.
84, doors are closed, next over.
Maybe 84 doors are closed and secure. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you, head end over.
That was a pretty quick stop here at Georgetown. And now we are going to be on our way again on the Halton. And our next stop will be Brampton.
Can we stop the train, please?
Oh, gotta stop again. Hold up.
The 84 doors are closed and secure. Is that correct, over?
Is correct.
Thank you, head end over.
All right, now we are leaving Georgetown.
Did you hear it on the radio?
Yeah, it said we're close to here, so we are on our way. Let's not have anything happen this time.
Yeah.
We don't come back here until about 6:20. Meanwhile, we're gonna figure out it's 6:21, and I'm told we are on track 3 for the Hotbox at mile 13. 6:21 there. Probably gonna lead an early It's gonna lead an early morning run, I think, tomorrow. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, we're on the Halton now. This is my first time on the Halton. Here we are at Georgetown. There's CN Georgetown, and guess what? We have a hotbox at the other side here, so let's get it. CN Georgetown. And the hotbox is right about here. Get that? We just passed it. So let's listen in here. is Hotbox number 4 out of 5.
Don't tell me what a hotbox is.
It's a detector that senses like hot wheels and dragging wheels.
CN detector, Halton, 2-2. South, no alarms. Temperature -1°C. Total axle 20. Speed 4.
So in that case there, we had no problems with our train, but if the wheel was like dragging or if it was hot, something like that, it would catch it and we'd have to go into emergency for a while.
I think that's what went wrong recently in Ohio, wasn't it?
In East Palestine, I think it had to do with the axles on the Norfolk Southern coil cars. Oh, we're gonna be meeting 301.
So what developed your fascination with trains?
I don't know. It just liked it. It just happened. I just liked them as a kid, and you know.
You have a train set at home? and
I
everything?
do.
Do you build them?
well, we have a model set at home, I think, but we custom bake the track, kind of build it as we go. Something, we're about to pass something historic. This next crossing that we're about to go by, not this one, but it's the next one. It's from my friend Blake's Go Train videos. He used to be filming all the time at this next crossing that we're about to go by, which is at Norval. We're on the approach to Norval. And then you'll see CN 301 at some point here.
Hamilton will be our next station stop in approximately 5 minutes. Baden va dans prochaine arrêt des environs 5 minutes. Brampton is next.
Yeah, that's not Norval. I have to throw my phone all the way to Brampton because we do have 301 on the approach to us. So we'll see what they have. In the meantime, dear, this is Norval. I wonder if we're gonna meet it at Mount Pleasant. We'll see. Hello, Norval. We'll be on the north track at Brampton after 301 goes by. I think 301 had a clear at Norval. That's no good. Forgot my radio, but luckily I got it again. Here's Mount Pleasant Go. We're all gonna be there's 301 with 2 SD70M-2s. Did not get the numbers though. Yeah, this is the main line, so that's why we get pretty long freight trains on the Halton. Oh, there's the tail end. Okay. So it looks like we'll now be good for the north track when we get to Brampton, which is a couple miles away. Limited on the advanced appeal. Track 2. And we'll be going by the final detector between Brampton and Malton.
How does it detect that heat in the wheels? Does it use thermal imaging?
Huh?
How does it, the Hotbox, how does it detect?
Oh, it detects, there's like a temperature sensor, I think, in the detector system. So if it catches the temperature, if the wheel's being too hot, then it'll flag to the crew saying that that's too hot. You gotta figure out what your problem is, basically. So let's say like if the wheel right underneath us was hot, the detector would catch it, and then we'd have to come down to a stop. And the same deal if the wheels are dragging on the tracks. Also, this is historic right here. We're going by the Brampton Diamond. This is the Brampton Diamond right here. And that rail line that we just went by used to be on Orangeville Brampton Railway, and but now it's not in service anymore. They were out of service since 2021. But they were pretty interesting. Wow, look at how empty it is at Brampton. I mean, there's no GO trains here today, so that may be why. There's our stop at Brampton now. And we will buzz.
As from 84, head on over.
4, all the doors are closed, that's it over.
84 doors are closed and secure, is that correct, over?
That is correct.
Thank you, head on over.
The units on 301 were 8886 and 8856. Ron Ames right there.
You recognize him?
Yeah, he watches my YouTube videos. He came here just to see us.
Oh, that's cool.
The older gentleman came here to see you?
Pretty well. I think we have some people on Kitchener that we'll see on the way back. And on this move, we'll be passing Bramley and entering the Weston sub.
Flight check in, footage of 7756, is that correct? Sweet, but you're gonna put speed or 301 and that would.
Final detector for this run will be in just a minute. Now the question is, where can we find it? It's somewhere, I know it. Meanwhile, someone's calling RTC on CN4. On our way back, when we get to Brampton, we'll be hearing a DTMF code, which will be really interesting.
Hello, 397, over.
Oh, it's 397.
Go, hold northbound. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains in the Humber area. So license will be on request following 435, and we'll slowly move you along.
7 trains at Humber, wow. We don't go by Humber, by the way.
Oh, it's 6 restrictions. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. Have a safe trip. Talk to you. Excellent.
There's 1-3. The last one for the trip.
CN detector, Halton, 1-3. Track 3, no alarms. Temperature -2 C. Total axles 20. Speed 58.
That was the last one for the trip until we come back. And then we'll get those 5 again when we come back.
Hotboxes, right?
Yeah, the detectors, yeah. In reality, they should be called defect detectors, but I don't know why they call them hotbox detectors. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they try to catch the defects that we have en route. We caught all 5 of them. And we're about to pass Bramley. Yeah, we're passing by Bramley GO station right now. About to enter the Weston. Brampton and the modal terminals over there. To a good station in Toronto. Here's Airway. We're about to go by the last railway crossing. No more railway crossings after this.
Will be our next station stop, Malton, Weston, prochain arrêt.
Malton's the next stop. The final crossing, about 15.28 on the western side. Alright, coming to a stop at Malton. And I will pause.
84 doors are closed and secure. Is that correct, over?
That is correct.
Thank you. Head in it.
Alrighty. Last pull. Time to go by the Weston sub. We are departing Malton. We are almost done part 1 of the full ride video from Stratford to Toronto. Part 2 will be recorded later this evening. This guess this is the bus terminal for my way, since there's a whole bunch of supposed to be going like 75 to 80 on this sub. Eventually the radio is not going to be much needed, because they actually use digital radio on the Weston sub, believe it or not. This is Wice. Oh, we're crossing to track 2. No wonder we were going slow, because we are crossed to track 2. There's actually something I should do right now. Unlock the scanner. I'm going to turn on my CP bank, and here's why. We will be for a few miles following the CP Mac tier sub. So we'll see if we can get a CP train. About to pass by Etobicoke North. Go. Not present. Yes, a lot of tunnels on the western side, folks. That's the first. We just went under the 401.
Right above us.
Yep, there it is. I mean, the airport we just passed at Malton, so it's probably going to be landing there. What a great trip this is. For the first time on VIA, it's just great. We're going to do it again later today. We're having a great time. Humberview now. We're about to go over the Weston trestle. Oh, we're crossing tracks again. The track 3 now. No, we're on the track 4. Oh no, we were on track 1, and then they crossed us to track 3. The very left track's not in service yet. There's another plane. It must just be taken off. As we go over the Weston trestle. We're probably going to meet an up express train on this subdivision somewhere. Second tunnel. It's good stop. On track 1. Weston Station. We don't stop here. This is a going up express station. I'm surprised we have not met an up express train. There's the McTier sub on the other side. So hopefully we can meet a CP train, or we can meet a up express train somewhere here. MOW equipment. There's Up Express. That's the Up Express that goes to the airport. They run every 15 minutes, believe it or not.
Travel time between the station and the airport?
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
There's a high rail at Nickle. That's interesting. Wow, a lot of MOW on track 1 today. They're probably taking the advantage of no-go trains. There's Mount Dennis Station. This station, as you can see, is not open yet, but it's planned to open sometime this year. It will be serving Go and Up Express. Maybe that's why there's a whole bunch of MOWs that they're maybe doing more work on Mount Dennis Station. I'm starting to see the CN Tower in downtown Toronto. We're at West Toronto right now. This was a great ride from Stratford to Toronto, and we'll be coming back on the VA87 from here in downtown Toronto to head back to Stratford. Yeah, that's the great separation between the Galt sub and the Weston sub. So now we are no longer following the Weston. We are now just sticking to the Weston. Sadly, there were no CP trains on the Mectier. There's more. Prepping this train to become 66 to Montreal. We are on a oh, there's Parkdale. Looks like a Berry Line train's on a limited to stop. But this signal does not apply to us since we're on track 3. Look at this view of Toronto on the train.
Every little space is taken, right?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Find 1 meter of space.
Looks like we're coming into Toronto on platform 16.
It's hundreds of thousands of dollars of wasted paint there. That's what I see. Or stolen paint. Yeah, right, if you knew when any of it meant.
There's another up express train coming up.
It says people tagging their whatever they want to.
1007 is on its way up to the airport.
In their world, it's something completely else, though.
We are coming into the Union Station Rail Corridor now. Well, we're gonna have to wait for a light? I do see a limited to stop, but I don't know if that's for us or not.
You guys would have time to watch Harry Potter.
Sorry?
You guys would have time to watch Harry Potter if you're in Toronto for 4 hours.
Say it again?
I said you would have time to watch Harry Potter.
Is it playing?
We don't have
2
tick.
o'clock.
We don't have time. We don't have tickets.
2 o'clock. It's just down the street.
No.
Theater performance?
Yeah. And if you buy them the same day, they're $59.
What? Do you work for the theater or something?
We were going to do that, but we wouldn't have enough time to.
For attention,
hotel
please.
and then.
We will be arriving to Toronto, our final destination, in approximately 10 minutes.
That's the perfect time.
For your safety, we ask that you remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop into the terminal. Please make sure to have all your personal belongings before you exit the train. Passengers connecting with train 44 en route to Ottawa. The train is placed ahead of us on the same platform. And passengers connecting with train 66 en route to Montreal. Please proceed to the departure area at gate number 16. We thank you for choosing VIA Rail Canada. On behalf of the entire crew, we wish you a pleasant day. Nous arrivons à la gare de Toronto qui va être notre destination finale dans environ 10 minutes. Pour votre sécurité, nous vous demandons de rester assis jusqu'à ce que le train s'immobilise complètement dans la gare. Veuillez vous assurer que vous avez tous vos effets personnels avant de quitter le train. Tous les passagers qui font une correspondance avec le train 44 en route pour Ottawa. Le train est placé tout juste à l'avant de nous sur la même plateforme. Et tous ceux qui font une correspondance avec le train 66 en route pour Montréal, veuillez vous diriger de l'aide du départ à la porte numéro 16. Nous vous remercions d'avoir choisi VIA Rail Canada. Au nom de tous les membres de l'équipe de bord, nous vous souhaitons une bonne journée. Union Station is next.
Coming into the Union Station Rail
How
Corridor.
similar is that performance to the original story? Do you know?
What's that?
How similar is it to the original
I have no
story?
idea. I haven't seen it. Yeah. The performance. I haven't seen it. The last time we came to Toronto to watch a performance was the Lion King
6:43.
many years ago.
How was that?
Very good. Yeah. Yeah. I wish they would do more like that.
Even I liked the Lion King. I thought it was good.
9 on the west, thanks very much.
This is
84 out.
something different, right? That you get to see anywhere else.
And if you really liked them growing up, because I like both of those growing up especially.
Oh, we're being paced by a GO on the other side. That came off the Barrie line, I think.
Let me just check if we have, so we know how many people for the shuttle. Can I get back to you, Eddie?
We are off the Weston sub.
There's a backpack. Thank you.
It's been 10, 15 years since we've been downtown Toronto.
SM 84, head end over.
5 years ago, but just to do things.
Sam, 84 over.
Just wondering how many for the shuttle today, over.
Just one for the shuttle.
One, okay, thank you.
I think there's different shuttles.
Okay, there's that train that paced us. 306 is the cab car.
So your advance via 84, over.
You know I don't need the shuttle, eh?
Brampton, thanks very much. 84 over.
Look out.
I'm 84. F44, coordinator over.
You know, looks like we are coming down to the stop for a minute.
84 is probably 5 minutes.
And we came down to the stop, so I'll pause until we get on the move again.
Because there's a little bit of a traffic congestion ahead of us, and we will be on our way shortly. We thank you for your understanding. Pour votre information, nous sommes obligés parce qu'il y a un peu de trafic
Of
ferroviaire.
course, there's a traffic congestion. It's Union Station.
Nous vous remercions de votre...
I think this is via 643 that just went by with a P42 heading to TMC. Alright, 643 has cleared, and now we are back on the move. There's still 645. We're racing here.
Vous avez le temps de
We're racing another go.
What do you mean? I have to...
demander le personnel du gare.
Okay.
Okay?
But at the ticket stand.
At the ticket office.
But I won't have
That's sort of freaked me out.
Who's gonna win the race? The Go train or us?
Well, he's falling ahead.
Right.
Yeah, the Go is ahead of us by like 4 cars or so.
And it's moving ahead. Speeding.
It should be going about the same speed as us though.
Yeah, but it's not. It's breaking the law.
Okay. But
Go
it's not the same train.
Metrolinx operators.
Oh, okay. This one goes to Montreal.
Yeah, I think this Go train is
I see. So I would have to, in any case, to
You have to get it.
remove.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So in any case, I'm going to see. When is leaving? When is the one?
It's leaving at
leaving?
2:17.
At 2:17.
Yeah, control is set.
2:17.
Yeah.
So it's late.
No, that's the departure time. And we're now 1:42, so it's 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. So I'm
25, 46. 302 is the cab car on this Go train. 44 is ahead of us. I might want to take a sneak peek at what 44 has, even though I might not be able to get on that train. That we don't have tickets for 44. We are not going further east than here. But that was a cool. It's only the second time I've raced a train ever. I've raced 568 on 3775. Now we're racing this Go train on 84. As we pull into Toronto Union Station. We only came in like 5 to 10 minutes late. That's pretty good. This was a good first ride on Via Rail Canada. But the ride is over for now. The ride is over for now. There's another Go train on their side there. Yep, the Go train takes the win in the race into Toronto Union Station. This was a good 2 hours of ride video. But now we're down to a stop because this is the end of our journey. Alright, I'll pause. Alright, we're now off 84. We are making our way to the concourse in the Union Station. And if I'm lucky, I will be taking a picture of 84 after we arrived into Union Station in downtown Toronto. Don't know what that altitude is for. We pulled in on track 17. And there's one last look of our train. 84 6426. We have made it to Toronto. We're going down to VIA Concord. Thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. We'll see you in part 2, where we'll take the 87 from Toronto to Stratford.